When your world is crashing down around you, how are you going to solve that issue? Especially when your daughter, estranged daughter, returns. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to take a look at an independent production, Notice to Quit. Now, before we get into the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all the social media pages. And without further ado, let's get into it. Andy is a realtor in New York that is fighting for his life, his livelihood, and ultimately a daughter that you have not seen in a very long time shows up in the midst of one of your biggest crises. How are you going to adjust? How is Andy going to survive, especially with her coming in at a bad time? That is what we see in Notice to Quit. Now, Notice to Quit is an independent film that really is going to follow the lowest point of Andy's life, his daughter returning, and ultimately the impact that his daughter will have on him being able to overcome the challenges that he is facing. Now, going into this movie, I really didn't know what to expect. With it being an independent film and not seeing as many trailers or advertisements for it, the one thing I wanted was to see a good movie. In my opinion, it is. This movie is a movie that you could go watch and really feel that you are looking at movies that you grew up with or older movies that have a same premise. Now, when watching this movie, it really gave me a few different kind of throwback movie titles in mind. The first is The Pursuit of Happiness. The second would be The Game Plan with The Rock. And a lot of it is how a child can impact, but ultimately help you understand what you are needed to do and what you should be able to accomplish. Now, with Notice to Quit, like I said, I really did not know what to expect going in. I just wanted to see a good movie, and I feel that this movie ultimately delivered. I felt that you had the ability to sit down, watch the movie that allowed you to see how your life can change in just a click of a button or a knock on the front door. And so when watching Notice to Quit, understand there are going to be the comedic aspects to it, but it is more of a serious film. Now, there are a lot of people in the world today that can kind of feel what Andy is going through, where you're struggling to pay rent, your job may not be as great as you want it to be, you may be even struggling with your job performance. And as a realtor in a big city, that is obviously where Andy finds himself. Now, when it comes to this film and this movie, what I really wanted to just take away from it was, why was the film made? Is the film original? Or is it something that we have seen before? And like I said, we've seen it before. But this film, especially on the independent circuit and independent direction, brings you back to a time where movies are simple. You go to a movie, you see the plot, you see what's going to happen, and you can just take everything away from it that you want. With a Notice to Quit, I am going to give this a 3.6 out of 5. This may not be a movie that I go watch again, but it is a movie that you will be able to sit down and enjoy. Or if not necessarily enjoy, because it's not your cup of tea, you will appreciate what is being put on the screen for you. Now, I know with My Regal, this is another limited release. This movie is being shown twice a day, 2 to 3 times a day, I believe. I think today there was only 2 times available. But just know, if you go see Notice to Quit, you will not be disappointed. It's going to bring you back to a simple time. It's going to bring you back to where you understand everything that is going on with the movie. Like I said, it may not be something that you rush to go see again, but it is at least something that in that moment in time you can appreciate. But like I said, this is our last review of the weekend. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all the social media pages. Go check out my reviews this weekend. I have The Wild Robot, My Old Ass, Megalopolis, The Bagman. 4 reviews coming out or that are out. Make sure to subscribe, as I said, and I will talk to you all later.